Hi there, it's Jen from modernmedicinelady.com and the Empathic Woman System, and the word of the day is correlation. And I choose this word because I had the opportunity to do some amazing work earlier with somebody who was really ready to look at their connection to their body and their story and their emotions. And what we started to discover was how their emotional story and their experiences in the past had a direct correlation to physical pain in their body. And what we were looking at, and I have certainly noticed for myself and also numerous times with other clients, is that a lot of times our body will express pain when it's too hard for us to express it in other ways, when we don't want to go back into an experience, when we're not ready to let it go. And what I've noticed is that our body does this thing where it draws our attention to the pain, and in a lot of ways it insists that we acknowledge how difficult something was. And then we get to have a choice. We either live with the pain and sort of ignore the story, or we can acknowledge the story and recognize that it's our body's way of expressing its sadness, expressing its emotions, and letting us know just how hard the experience was. And when we start looking at the correlations, when we start seeing the connections between our past experiences, our emotional experiences, our thoughts and our feelings with our physical body, a lot of times we can recognize that our body is basically the signal. Our body is what is getting our attention and saying, hey, notice that there's something going on here, and this is the best way that I can get your attention. And then what we can do is we can start looking for what it correlates to, what it connects to, what story our body is trying to tell us, and what experience our body wants us to honor and respect. And from that, then we get to move into a new place. We can do the work to release the emotional piece. We can do the forgiveness work. We can take some time to really grieve and acknowledge how hard it was and validate that, yeah, that really sucked. And it's completely understandable that my body would be carrying this sensation around because I went through this. And then ask ourselves, give ourselves permission to be open to the possibility that we can have a new way of relating to our story, that our body can find a new correlation, that our body can find a new relationship with the past and with the experience, that just because it was really difficult, we don't necessarily need our body to constantly be the alarm system that's letting us know how hard it was, that we can acknowledge it. We can say, I hear you, I recognize what you're telling me, and I honor how hard this experience was, and it's done now. Let's let it go. Let's forgive it and release it, and let's honor just all of it, and at the same time, let's be open to the possibility that we can change how we relate to it. So my question to you is, do you notice any place where there's a correlation between your physical sensation, between your physical health, between what's going on with your body and in your body, and an emotional experience, an event that happened, maybe even a thought or a belief or an attitude, an idea? Where are you having a correlation between sort of your inner world and your experiences and your physical body, particularly as it affects your physical pain and also your physical health? And as you start contemplating this, Can you think about ways that you might be able to bring reconciliation and resolution to the situation, that you might be able to do the work to forgive it and let it go, and also ways that you might be able to create a new relationship that's about honoring the past and loving your body, loving my body, despite the experience, but not needing the body to be the storyteller that is basically just waving the big bright red flag saying, hey, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention.